What up? This is Jax Duncan. I have a Pinkie Pie bank. I was live streaming just a few minutes ago, live streaming me cleaning this bank because I got it at Goodwill. It's musty, dusty, and crusty, and I got copyright striked. Hello? I had nothing in the background. I'm just here. Is showing Pinkie Pie on Scream. Pinkie Pie on Scream. Pinkie Pie on Stream. Copyright infringement? Copyright me. Copyright me. Copyright me. He was holding up my camera. Crap. Lucky Charms and him, they're holding up my camera. So I want to just continue on with the stream, but in video form. So it's probably going to be posted about a day after the stream. So the people who are watching, the 11 people, which I've never had on a stream before, so many people were watching. I'm not sour, you're sour. So we're going to continue on with that story. Well, I'm going to restart the story because the stream probably won't get uploaded. So basically, it was my birthday, like 6 months ago, if I'm doing my math correctly. And we didn't have a party because we were moving at the time and we were kind of displaced. We couldn't really have a party in an empty apartment. So we decided to wait. And it's been so long and we just kind of gave up on the idea. When my mom started planning a surprise party for me. Yippee! Yip the fucky. I found out about it one way or another. So the day of the party, morning of, we were going to Costco, getting ourselves a cake. We went there, everybody was there, blah, 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 blah. Laser tag arena. Yippee! First game went well. All my friends there. My friends were... I'm probably going to get details horribly wrong, and a lot of my friends watch my channel, so hit me up if I say something wrong. We had 10 people in our party, not including a parent and my mom, but including me. We had a 7-year-old girl, a 10-year-old girl, a 12-year-old boy, a high school boy, and a 13-year-old genetic boy. And then we had, all the rest of them were preteen genetic girls. So the first laser tag game went well. It was just our party against our party. It was 5 against 5. Fun. Funsies, yippee. But oh boy, I don't know what this guy was thinking. This dumbass who was running the game. Let's call him Knitcap Dude. Knitcap Dude. Being knitcap dude, doing knitcap dude things, like being a jerk. So we go into the instruction chamber, and another party follows us. 12 boys, all boys, or appear to be boys. A lot of them seemed to be adults, probably about 20, 25, but a few of them seemed to be like 16, so about the age of the high schooler that we had with us. And we don't really know what's going on. We're confused, and we were gonna say something, but the door shuts and everything was going as usual, so we kind of just laid back. So did they. We were given the instructions, even though all of us had already played before, and we were hurried into the arena. We were Team Red, they were Team Blue. And oh boy! I don't consider myself a sore loser, and I also consider myself someone with pretty good aim. I take pride in that. I think I'm not athletically good. Look at me, I'm not athletically good, but I'm precise enough that I'm pretty good at laser tag. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think that I'm pretty decent at laser tag. So when we started getting absolutely smoked, I was kind of confused. I walked up to the attendee, Knitcap guy, our favorite guy. I walked up to the attendee and said, "Hey, how many people are in the party? The other people's party? We're severely outnumbered. They're everywhere. We're confused." And he said, "I don't know." Just sent me on my way. So, as we're getting completely ransacked, people are dog tagging us, breaking rules, doing all that sort of crap. being just stupid, at least blue team was. I was like, this is problematic. So I walked up to a blue person and I said, hey, how many people are in your party? I'm kind of curious. Just asking. And he glared at me for like 2 seconds and walked away. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So as I'm walking through the arena trying to figure out what to do, all my friends rallying like oh my God, we're losing our asses here. As I'm walking through, I'm so genuinely confused, and then I finally realize that they're all bigger and stronger than us. They're adults. These people are adults. Or almost adults, 16. They're able to drive. And most of us, not all of us, but most of us are preteen physical girls. And I don't like to say this, and believe me, I'm not sexist, but genetically, black and white, cut and dry, genetic females are less strong than genetic males. Not mentally, not emotionally, not all that. I'm just saying that. I believe in equality as much as you, trust me, sweetie, but that's the truth. So we were basically a bunch of preteen girls getting the shit beat out of us by a bunch of adult males. It was so weird. And the attendee, the stupid attendee, knit cap guy, love him, walks up to me and he's like, there's 12 people on their team and there's 10 people on your team. I'm like, it's okay. 12 almost adult and adult males put against a bunch of preteen kids. That's not okay, dude. That's not okay. It's so terrible. And so I was done. I was fucking fuming at that point. I was done. So were my friends. Like, the 13-year-old male that I said about, the genetic and identify male, was standing on the top of a thing. There was, you know, a laser tag arena. There's a bunch of stairs and cases everywhere. And he was standing, and he started, like, cussing them out. Like, like, yelling, like, screaming his ass off. It was insane. And this kid is normally pretty laid back, so it's nuts to see him go off on somebody. So I'm just like standing there like, I'm done. So I walk down the stairs and I go with my hands up and I go and I stand next to the door because I'm so fed up that all of my friends are fed up. I'm not the only one mad. And as I'm walking, I can't even go 1 inch. You know, I don't know if all laser tag works like this. I've only gone to this one place, but you're shot, you're down for about 10 seconds, and then you rejuvenate and you get the ability to shoot again. I couldn't have 1 second of being able to shoot. Sweetie, I was just walking through, my light goes off again. It was so annoying. I couldn't get 1 second without being shot. 1 second. And so were my friends. When a high school male is struggling, who's taller than me, I'm pretty tall, who's taller than me, a tall, strong, high school male who does sports all the time and is very, very, very smart. When he's struggling, you know it's bad, sweetie. It's bad. So I go stand by the door, just standing there pissed. They're still shooting at me. Dumbass. They're just piece of shit. They're still shooting at me, and my friends are by too. We're just sitting there waiting. And knit cap guy, the attendee, is standing 2 feet away from us, and I am dying on the inside. A very bad quality about me is I'm extremely competitive. I'm very competitive. I'm a sore loser. I don't like losing. So I was just fucking furious. Every time I got shot, I just went, just flipped off the people. Just put my hand up like that. Attendee was watching me, didn't care. And I was just going off like, we have a 7-year-old girl on our team. They're all adults. They're all guys. They're all stronger than us. Like, I was losing my shit. And then the game finally ends. I storm out and I run to our party room. Our party room was about probably 20 feet away from the laser tag arena. I got there first before everybody. I rushed there and I went to my mom and I went, oh my God, I am sorry that you paid for that. None of us had fun. Everyone was struggling. That was the worst game that I have ever played with anybody ever. And then all of my friends come in after me, vouching for me, the exact same opinion. Pissed, mad, angry, and the one kid that was cussing out my friend, my 13-year-old friend, cussing out, he was gone. I didn't know where he was. He was probably having an aneurysm somewhere. But long story short, well, no, this is still going to be pretty long. Long story short, I am like, everybody around me is, I just dropped my napkin. Another one. Long story short, everybody's mad. No one's happy. Everyone struggled. And no, we weren't just pissy because we lost. We were pissy because we were outnumbered, outstrengthed. There were more of them. They were bigger than us. They were smarter than us. It's so annoying to me that that's okay. So I go up and I storm up to the front, pretty livid, but still pretty calm. I'm trying to keep my temper. It's not the employees' fault. They didn't do anything. It's those nasty little kids breaking the rules and running around. So I go up to the employee, and who is it? Knit Cap Guy! That piece of shit. Yes, it's him. And he's like, can I help you? And he recognizes me, because I was telling him off, like, not 2 minutes ago. So he recognized me, he's like, yeah. I'm just like, never mind. And I storm back to the party room. We continue on the party because we only have a few minutes left in that room before we're kicked out of the room and have to go into the main area, which we don't want to open presents in a very loud arcade. So I'm pretty livid. Everyone's pretty livid. As I come back in and we're hearing everybody's experience, I hear that my 13-year-old friend, who's physically male but identifies as female, she said, someone shoved me against a wall. And that's when my mom perks up and goes, excuse me, sweetie? She goes up to the front and politely tells off the employee. She was going to go tell off the employee, but it's a very nice, sweet, accommodating employee there instead. Knit Cap Guy was gone. And so as I started tearing up because all of my friends upset. I'm terribly, I'm not even cleaning anymore. I'm just talking. I am terribly, terribly, terribly competitive. It's my worst trait. Besides my face, besides my body, it's my worst trait. So I'm crying. I'm genuinely crying in front of all my friends. And that's when the 13-year-old transgender girl goes, okay, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. So as another party's going in the room, Knit Cap Guy's standing there like rushing them in, putting them in. Let's just call her Transgender Badass. So Transgender Badass goes up there and goes, I don't know what she said. I can't speak for her. But by the looks of it, she was telling him off. And then my other friend, preteen, let's call her Vivi. Vivi goes like, no. I'm like, no. Like, because transgender badass is just fuming. She like goes up there, gonna tell him off. I'm like, no. Then my mom goes to the front, talks to the very nice, accommodating employee. We go after transgender badass. It's hard to call her that. It's so weird. Transgender badass. I just want to keep her. I want to keep her privacy for the sake of this, because privacy is okay. Privacy is good. But goes up there. I don't know what happened. All I know is that everything's kind of a blur from there on. We went back into the room, did some stuff, went back out, did some stuff. And after the party, after everyone was gone, it's about an hour later. Everyone's filtered out by now. No one's here except me and my mom. And she's really messy. And we go to the front. Knit Cap Guy, long gone, thank God. The very nice, sweet, accommodating employee that mom talked to, gone. And it's now these two girls. One clearly older than the other one. The older one is most likely the manager. We couldn't tell. We talked to her, tell her our experience, and she gives the manager's phone number. Fast forward to today. Knit Cap Guy is fired for letting people break the rules and endangering Transgender Badass. Because transgender badass was shoved against that wall, and because some security footage got out, transgender badass single-handedly got this guy fired. If that security camera footage wasn't there, Knit Cap guy would still be letting kids be hit. A little afterwards of the party, I got to hear some other people's stories. So Vivi, aforementioned before, Vivi apparently, one of the rules is don't get on your knees. Vivi got on her knees because she's trying to hide from the endless lasers that are being shot at her. And Knit Cap guy, apparently, this is all alleged. If I even have to say that, it's alleged. Allegedly, even though we saw it on the security camera, allegedly, Knit Cap guy goes, "Hey, off your knees, last warning." While the blue team, the guy, one of the adults, is running in front of us, right in front of him. He's focused on Vivi kneeling down, getting on one knee, trying to hide from the endless tirade of lasers. And he's focused on her, rather than someone pushing off the wall and running. Sweetie. And he was pissed about our team running, not the other team. My mother has a theory, a theory that the reason that Knit Cap guy was so defensive of the other team is that he was trying to look cool in front of the guys. He was trying to look cool in front of blue team. There's nothing cool about pushing a bunch of preteen girls to the ground and shooting them with lasers. That's not cool. I can't even, excuse me as I push down my table. That's gonna be the end of this story. She smells good. She's pretty much sanitized. She's very derpy looking. I don't know how to fix that. I might go in with like a nail file or something. But yeah, that's the end of this. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.